It's like girls. We would like to introduce.
They say he who speaks the last should speak the least. However, I'd like to echo the sentiments of the two jets. But essentially, Peter Hopgood actually symbolizes if you want from one perspective, the expatriate that we all want to have. Because Peter has been able to immerse himself into the Fijian way of life, the culture, and indeed become an integral part of the community. And this is, of course, one of the reasons why we are here today too. Because there's recognition of this very unique quality that I should say that Peter has. And as I've said before, this resort here, just as a third-party observer, the other wonderful thing that I think is quite unique about this resort, and I'm sure it's because of Peter's doing and the culture he's created, is the innate sense of camaraderie and friendship that I see amongst the staff, and the actual willingness to work, and they give their 100%. I've been to other resorts in Fiji, and the staff that actually do work there, they're simply, it would appear at times, doing their job. But over here, the staff, the passion that Peter has, he's actually managed to pass it on to the staff too. And that I think is a unique quality, and that is something that is brought to the staff in this resort. And that's something I think we should all applaud, and I'm sure, please let's put our hands together for him, because as government, of course, we're always trying to create a work environment. We want to be an employer of choice, and indeed make other employers believe that they should be employers of choice. And Peter has done that wonderfully. The other issue, of course, is highlighted by Jeff Shaw, is that Peter has, and also Jeff Wagner, the sort of community work that is carried out. They're not necessarily all, big ticket items where you get a lot of press. These are simple things. Where you may start off in Donua, they start off with the bus shelter, they had a kindergarten. These are all fundamental building blocks of any community. And I think that ability to harness the energy of the tourists that actually come to this resort and be able to harness the energy of the local community and bring them together for one objective, which is actually key to the development of any society, any community, I think again is a wonderful thing that Peter has done, and I really appreciate that. It is, of course, I don't like to say goodbye to him because we like to keep people like him in Fiji. But I also reminded him earlier this evening that under the current laws, he's also entitled to get Fijian citizenship, because he's been here for more than 5 years. So I would urge Peter to do that. The Australians also recognize dual citizenship. We have recognized multiple citizenship, so you're most welcome to actually do that. And I'm sure you'll pass the test by flying colors. So thank you once again, Peter. Vinaka Wakalewu from the bottom of our heart. Sometimes I was at the budget last night, of course, as you know, and then this morning, unfortunately, I had to be at a funeral. And as I spoke at the funeral, I said, sometimes there are many things that happen in our lives, and when we are get caught up in the day-to-day living of our lives, we tend to sometimes forget or undervalue those people who are very immediate to us, very close to us, and how valuable they are to us. So we must constantly remind ourselves of that. And Peter, this again, I think many of the staff who I'm sure are missing you today will miss you when you leave, and I'm sure you will do so the same. We wish you all the best when you do go back to Australia. We wish you all the best in all the challenges you may have at the domestic front, but I'm sure, God willing, it will go well. We look forward to seeing you back in Fiji, not just as a tourist, but hopefully also as a Fijian citizen one day, and also to be somebody who can continue to be part and parcel of Fijian society. You can come and contribute here. You can, of course, who knows, do all sorts of other things with us, and we look forward to doing that with you. And you, of course, have become the brand ambassador for Fiji now. So get more Aussies to come to Fiji. I'm sure you want them to come to this resort too, but please do that. And I'd like to thank, Jeff also, to say to you that Jeff Wagner, I always get confused in John Wagner and Jeff Wagner, that you are losing somebody next to very dear, and he's got shoes that are very large to fill. And we look forward to whoever there's going to be there, or Peter, they can provide some mentoring to them. But we'd like to welcome once again. Miss Rosy Akbar is always very good at these things, so she's informed me that we've got a token of appreciation from us to you. Please, and I'll get Rosy Akbar to you. Thank you. Naga, thank you.